Is it just me, or does Lost and Fallout give out the same vibe? Watching these TV shows just gave me the same vibe. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope you all are well. And I wanted to talk about Fallout. Now, Fallout is a video game adaptation. So remember, I'm reviewing this from a normie's point of view. I've not played the games or anything. It's a desolate world that is faced with the aspect of war, atomic bombs. We find that corporations are behind the aspect of this destruction of society over and over again, because there is that specific aspect of war that is always highlighted. So it has a lot of 1950 themes, but they, I think, are around the year 22 something and beyond. So it's been like a whole 200, 300 years ever since probably the first bomb was dropped. What would I say? It's mostly a mind the whole time, because you think you know the answers, then you find out you don't know the answers. It's a mystery box, rather. This is the mystery box, and we just go around opening it. When you think you've opened it all, there's more to open up, and I think that's what I really loved about the story. And it's kind of a reflection of what our world is. And you look at the aspect of probably the US being involved in so many wars, and you're wondering, why are they always involved in wars? As in, there's profit in war. That's the one thing I usually say.
I grabbed a moldy one.
So it just reminded me of that. Corporations are always behind the aspect of war, and they're always looking to benefit from it, to probably establish their dominance. And human beings are just weird.
Wait, what?
I think we just accept that fact. Human beings are just weird.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, we follow a group of people from this very, very weird world. There are people who are living out in the desolate world, the world that has been destroyed by so many bombs. The world is kind of unproductive, nothing grows, everything is like toxic and everything. There are people who are sheltered, even outside the desolate world. There are people who are sheltered inside that desolate world, and there are people who kind of live in pods and are mostly sheltered from whatever is happening, and they believe they have this cause of bringing back the human race. And this show also has the aspect of nationalism in the area of whatever they are doing, especially the people who are in the pods. They are working towards bringing this future, the US, the United States, and all those things. And you find that even in the aspect of them learning their history and all that, or rather the good parts of their history. So yeah, that's where we kind of meet our characters, and my favorite character, called Lucy, played by Ella Parnell. And I think she was the best casted, one of the best casted in her roles, because she has this really big, beautiful eyes, and she plays this innocent lady who was just looking for a mate to marry from another pod, because the pod she's in, I think she's related to almost everyone. So she wanted to get married, have kids, and drive on this aspect of bringing the human race back to life in the outside world. And during that process, I think they get attacked, the father gets kidnapped, and she's on a rescue mission. So she kind of wants to carry the values she had in the pods to the outside world, and the outside world is like really, really vicious and bad. And we get to see her character development from the first episode to the last episode. Oh, it's really, really nice. I don't want to talk much about it, but I think she plays it off really, really well. And I just found out that she's the one that voices Jinx in Arcane. So I was like, oh, now I like you even more. So Ella Parnell as Lucy, she's one of my favorite characters in the show. The other character that stood out for me was Cooper Howard. We get to see his story from a lot of points of view. He's a ghoul, and the ghouls are as a result of what happened. I think the exposure to toxic waste material and all that they end up looking like this with no nose. We get to see his story from two aspects, of him being a girl 200 years before, and him finding out about the whole idea of him looking or being the way he is in the 1950s. I remember when I was watching the show, I was like, how was he able to live this long? And seeing other people also, they're alive at a certain time and they're also alive after 200 years. It's a whole thing. I think his character was really, really good. I think Walton Goggins really played this character really, really, really well, because this show doesn't really have good or bad people. Okay, they're bad people, but people are just trying to survive, like The Walking Dead. That's mostly the premise. The other character that stood out was the character that plays Maximus. He is part of the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is also a sheltered community, just like Lucy is from a sheltered community but lives outside the world. She's living into the pods that are underground. He is also from a sheltered community, but it's outside. But he's also very sheltered, because the Brotherhood believes in certain beliefs. They believe in the aspect of restoration also, but they're very brutal. There are like three main groups of people who have their own agenda, and their agenda is mostly about bringing humanity back to how it's supposed to be, but they're all going about it in their own way. So it's up to you to know who to root for. There's really no bad people, there's no really good people, but they're all trying to do their own thing, but a lot of violence is involved. I remember there was this line by Maximus. He talks about the aspect of war. Everyone wants to end a war, but they really don't know how to end. They think the aspect of ending a war is by bringing on more brutality, and it's sort of true. And as a result, both of you or both fractions just end up finishing off each other and just brutalizing the earth even more. So Fallout was a really great show. I really loved how they brought these teams together. I loved how they kept people on their toes. They kept me on my toes. For me, I usually say it's a good show if you finally get to make me put down my phone, and this show made me put down my phone. So yeah, Fallout is a great show. Take it from someone who has little to no idea about the law or source material. So Fallout is a great show. If you haven't watched it, it's available on Prime. Go watch it. Tell me what you think about it, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Bye.